Welcome to today's thoughts. And today I wanted to talk about value. So this one might be a bit long because this is something which I have to lay groundwork for because it just it is something which I've been thinking for quite a while about value, about trying to make things equally valuable. So, because I'm Kenyan and I will use a Kenyan setting example just to build up to what I am uh, trying to say or what my thoughts are on the issue of value that is. So, 100 shillings has value, right? Because you can exchange it for goods and services. So, it has value. 1,000 shillings also has value because you can do the same. You can exchange it for goods and services. 10,000 shillings has value. 100,000 shillings has value. So 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000 shillings have value. But that value is not equal, right? So all this amount of money has value, but it's not of equal value. Because what you can get for 100,000 shillings, or you cannot get the same thing uh, like you can't use 10,000 shillings to get something that you can get for 100,000 shillings, right? Because 100,000 shillings value is higher than 10,000 shillings value. But that does not mean that 10,000 has no value. Just that the value is different, but it is still value, right? So let's come to human beings and today's society. I as a citizen, I am human and that has some value, right? The president of my nation is also human and he also has value, but the value is not equal to mine as a citizen. It is not. So that is something which society has already accepted and good with it because I'm not seeing demonstrations every day on the streets saying no, the president is held at a higher value than the common man or the common citizen. That is something which society has accepted. That I have value as the common mwananchi, as the citizen. My president has value, but his value is higher because of his position in society. It's not just in my country. I believe in America, the president has his own security details, his own police force, that is the secret service, has elaborate plans for his safety and his rescue and whatever it is. So his value is higher than that of the citizen, and that one is acceptable. So let's come to personal relations. Everyone you meet has value because they are human, but they are not of equal value. And I'll give an example. Your siblings and a random stranger. People, your friends versus a random stranger. Family versus a random stranger. That stranger has value because that is a human being, that is a person, but they don't hold equal value to my kids, to my wife, to my brothers, my sisters, my mom, my friends, right? And it is, let's try not to get into feelings. Let's accept fact for what it is. That if you went out to the streets and you found somebody punching your brother, right? Giving an ass whooping to your brother or your sister or your child, you'll react differently, right? In relation to if you just went out to the streets and you found random stranger giving each other a beat down. The first instance, you'll not get in there to break them up. You'll get in there to give the person giving your brother a beat down a piece. You're going there to also give an ass whooping. Because that is different. If it is two strangers, if you intervene to break them up, right? If it is a brother, a sister, you don't even care if they were in the wrong. You won't even have time to ask questions. You just get in there, and it is not getting in there to separate. It is getting in there to you know um, booster your siblings' efforts to give an ass whooping to the stranger, right? So that just shows that also people do not have equal value to one another, right? And there is a reason. Like if you ask me why, I would react different if it was my child uh, being, you know, um, something happening to my child or my sister or my wife or my parents, brothers, sisters, friends, versus if it was just some random stranger. I'll give you reasons. This is because of the relationships, the connectedness that I have with my people, right? So now let's come to gender relations. Society back then gave boys or considered boys more valuable. Society right now considers girls more valuable because there is no way you can have equal value, right? That is beyond human experience because we hold things in a hierarchy of value. That is how we engage. That is how we know how to relate. Holding everything of equally valuable is something which I don't even think it is in our DNA. And these are simply my thoughts. If you think I am not making sense, please point me to where I am missing the mark. Even the clothes we wear, there is a favorite. There is something I wear when I'm going to the shamba. There is something I wear when I'm not getting out of the house. There is something I wear when I'm going to an important meeting. There is something I wear for church. So it's not like I will go to sleep in a business suit, right? Utility. Things have value because of their utility. Friends have more value to me because of the utility they give me, because they are the people I go to when I'm in trouble. So, right? Versus someone I don't know. So, there is no way we can have equal value. Even amongst men, not all men are equally valuable. Even amongst women, they don't hold each woman equally valuable. Of course, you have value, but you're not of equal value. Okay, that does not mean that just because you are not of equal value, they are the minimum standards, right? Respect, because you are human. You know, um, you have the freedoms, to live, freedom to earn a living, freedom to find somebody you want to start a family with, freedom to live wherever you want to live in, especially in a country like ours where you are on paper, you are free to live wherever you want to live in, but also practicality, or in reality there are challenges here and there. Like, we are all equal. We are all equal in the, can I say, like, there are no laws which say I am less equal than the other person. So it is not systemic. It is not systemic inequality. But inequality exists, and inequality exists for a reason. Because we cannot be all equally smart. We cannot all be equally rich. We cannot all be equally talented. That is not nature. That is not how nature works. So if our experiences are different in the way we hold each other, in the way we view each other, because if I view family different than the way I view strangers, I should expect that I am a stranger also to somebody else, and they will view me different than their family. So this thing where we are all trying to put everybody on an equal footing, that is good when it is policy laws, so that, like, you're not putting roadblocks on somebody. But then the way people respond to the laws and the policies is different, and that is what will set them apart. So what I'm saying is that we are not all equal. We will never be all equal, because society is not just the laws and policies. Society is also beliefs, culture, perceptions, and all those other things. So yeah, till tomorrow when I come to yeah, share whatever is in my head. Have a nice day.